Alright guys, this is Morgan coming to you with another daily Shlog, and it's Saturday, so we're here late. Zach has been here all night working on Justin's bike, and got the top end off. He's putting the clutch in it now. The reason he's not putting the top end right back on is that the cylinder has some kind of funky marks in it, like not horrible, but not totally awesome. And if you look here, see if I can get this to where you can actually see if it'll focus here. See there? Those marks are on the piston are not great. They're not awesome. The cylinder actually looks better than that, and that's normal because that's an aluminum piston and the cylinder is plated with either nickel or chrome or whatever mixture of metals they're using on that. So it's harder. And you really can't feel the scratches with your fingernail, but if you put a pick in there, you can kind of feel it. So I sent Justin a message to see what he wants to do. He's got a newer spare bike, or not, I don't know, whatever. He's got a new 300 that he's riding right now. And I don't know if he wants to just get this plated and wait, or if he wants to run it. It will probably run just fine, and probably for a long time. I just don't know what he wants to do, if he wants to get the thing up and running right away, or if he wants to wait on a cylinder plating or what. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. My first job of the day, let me show you guys, it's pretty cool, is this little CB300F. So that guy right there, we were putting tires on it, changing the oil, and I think cleaning the chain. Anyway, but the fun part is we're actually putting knobby tires on it, putting TKC 80s on there, and then raising that front fender up a little bit so that it has clearance, and maybe taking the rear fender hugger off so it's got clearance for that. And he's gonna try to make it into like a Scrambler kind of thing, which is pretty cool. And I rode that thing yesterday, and while no, it's not a powerhouse of any sort, it's actually a really fun little bike. Yeah, good job, Honda. That thing's awesome. For like a town bike or something like that, I think that would be really, really, really fun bike to have. So, yeah, let's get after this daily Shlog. Big thanks to Nitro Moose for always helping us out, guys. I just want to say, take a short second here to say thank you to Nitro Moose. They have been so supportive of this channel and this shop now for a long time, and I just really, really appreciate it. I really do like their mooses. They've had some issues in the past with sizing and compounds and things like that, as any company who's growing will. They seem to have really got it dialed in. The last 10-15 mooses I've installed have all been the right size. They fit well, they're wearing well, all that. So yeah, I've been really happy. So again, massive thank you to Nitro Moose. No, they did not sponsor this video, but they do give me mooses, and that is huge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get that CB in here. This is what we're starting with on the back. TKC 80 twin duro. Yeah, I think this bike's gonna look cool with these on it. Honestly, yeah, I'm stoked. This is gonna be great. All right, so got the knobby TKC on there, all ready to go. It looks really cool, honestly, and it is not gonna fit with this hugger in there. So we're gonna take that thing off, get that out of the way, which really doesn't do anything except for keep dirt and grime off the inner fender up here. But he's, like I said, making this thing into a Scrambler anyway. I don't think he's all that concerned about a little bit of dirt and stuff getting on his bike. So I'm gonna take that thing off. He actually already gave me the go ahead to take it off if need be, but it definitely doesn't fit in there with this knob. And also the tire's a little bit bigger than the other tire anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna pull that thing off, get this thing mounted up, and then change the oil and spin it around and do the front tire. Alright guys, we got the TKC Twin Duros mounted up. I think it looks pretty awesome. What do you think, man?
Scrambler Honda CB.
Yeah, CB300 Scrambler is looking good. So, gonna take it for a real quick test ride, make sure that I didn't mess anything up, and then he's gonna load her up. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun. No, you can leave it here. I don't care.
Because I can't put it back together.
That thing's awesome. Mr. Sheets, Anger's man, working on the XL250R, which is actually equally as cool in my book. That's a freaking awesome old motorcycle right there. Hey guys, so this gentleman right here, his name is Ken Holyfield, sort of. His actual name is Ken Campo de Dios, or I would like for you all to say in unison with me, Campo! Campo's one of our super good friends. Actually, Campo is, by the way, his only name is Campo. He's the sticker man.
Yeah.
He's the guy who makes all our stickers.
Right on.
So, if you want some stickers made, you should definitely give him a call. He is, what's your company's name, Campo?
GoBigBanners.com.
There we go. I will put a link in the description. You should hook him up, or look him up, and get some stickers made, or a banner, or whatever. Honestly, best dude I've ever worked with for stickers. He can set you up for like whatever you want. Like normally you order stickers online, and they're dumb because you can't choose like the thickness or the adhesive or any of that stuff. And so you just get what they send you, and it might be okay or it might not. With Campo, you can call him, and you can say this is for a motorcycle, or this is for a van, or this is for whatever, and you can tailor it so that it works the best for you. So anyway, Campo is not, by the way, paying for me to say this. He just came in, and I like to scream his name.
Clutch cable.
Campo! I just like to say that.
Nice commercial, man.
So I wanted to, pimp him out because he's a good dude. Hey guys, so last thing of the day, we've got Eric, aka Tumbleweed, back in the shop, and then this is the state. So you guys remember how clean and beautiful this KX was not very long ago? I'll see if I can find a picture of it, and I'll like post it here.
I got
before all of this, but Eric's anyway. But yeah, there's this busted subframe, and oh, sadness.
And then I bought a used one that was slightly worn off eBay.
Yeah, and it's
just toasted.
Worn.
It's lots worn.
What are we doing, Eric? We are installing.
So we installed a 12-tooth front sprocket, which of course super easy. Just slack up tension.
Yeah, you got a lot
Take
of
the.
That is not how you want your chain.
No, don't ride like
yet.
that. Don't ride like that. Take off the lock washer or lock ring, slide it off, put the new one on. So here's the old one, a little bit worn, not terrible, but a little bit worn. 13 tooth, that's a 12 tooth. And
but
this
big flywheel weight, how much does this one weigh?
For a 13 ounce.
Is there? Okay. I didn't. For a second, I didn't think there was any compression, but it's fine.
It's got compression.
I was like, oh. So 14 ounce, you said?
Yeah, 13 ounce.
13 ounce, right on.
That's the heaviest one I think that Steely makes.
Right on.
And it is a Steely flywheel weight.
And this thing, guys, just so you know, real quick, the flywheel weight is the nut on this situation that holds the flywheel on. That's a really cool, so it takes the place of that, goes on, super easy. But this thing, in case anybody here is watching, is like, what is that thing on the front? That's how you install it. So it comes with this tool. You bolt it on. You use a ratchet. What's that? A 1/2 inch?
Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch torque wrench that you're supposed to use with a piston stop.
Either a piston stop, but what we can do is put it in gear, and we're going to stand on the rear brake and on that.
That's what I was wondering.
And that's going to work. So, yeah, like. Piston stops are nice, you can whatever. You can do all kinds of different things to stop a piston from turning, but I don't like to do that. I don't like to put things inside my motor that shouldn't be there, honestly, regardless of how it's supposed to happen. Anyway, so when you need to stop something, an engine from turning to do something, you can just put it in gear and then have someone stand on the rear brake, and that should hold it enough. Especially if you use an impact gun to just knock it on there. There we go. I'm gonna hit you guys with an outro here in a second. We're gonna get this thing done. All right, guys. So I know I said I was gonna hit you with an outro first, but I just want to say something. I want to address something that we've all talked about if we've ever been to a motorcycle shop, especially if you've ever worked at a motorcycle shop. You want to know what really makes Zach Sheets angry? That guy right there. And actually all of us angry is when you bring me a motorcycle that looks like this, with that much caked up mud and dirt and everything. And I think one of you guys on here on the line gave me a hard time for making fun of someone for bringing me a dirty bike. They're like, oh, it's not even that dirty. I don't care. Do not bring your mechanic a bike that looks like that. Don't do it. Or I guess I should say is go ahead and do that if you want, but just know that it's going to cost more money. Even if I don't put a wash charge on it, this is going to cost more money because it's going to take me longer to do things on it because it's dirty. So that's ridiculous. Drives me crazy. And by the way, stick with us for that one because that could end up being a blown up awesome thing. Guys, I love you so much. I got to get out of here. It's Saturday. My wife's waiting for me to get home and hang out. I love you so much. If you like what we're doing, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button. That'd be super duper cool. It would also maybe keep Zach Sheets from being super angry. I don't know about that. But I really, really hope that what we're doing here at Highland Cycles is inspiring you to work on and, most importantly, get out and ride your dirt bikes!